Hello, hello. Welcome back. I got myself some more water because we're doing voices. Let's just get right into it. We got one more of these until we need to make the comic. We're gonna be making comic and then again, then date, then comic again. All right, let's do it. Let's go. Fun. You have some time to spare, so you decide to enter a Splash Kaboom speedrun competition. As you sit down and get ready to crush your rivals, you hear an announcement. The competition is over. You shouldn't have wasted all that time sitting down. Sign up for a slow run competition next time. Oh well, at least you had +2 fun sitting. You, Liam, Omen, and April are playing a game together when you're surrounded by monsters in suits with legal pads at the ready. Not them again. Hello! Are you four interested in participating in a focus group? Just sign these NDAs and we'll give you free candy. No thanks. We're busy right now. He does not speak for me. I love candy and things which are free. Give it to me. Nobody can say no to free candy. Sorry. Ooh, I am so hungry. You all signed the NDAs except Liam, but you just forged his signature and pocket his share of candy. So we're here on behalf of the Wonder Cinematic Universe, the series of superhero movies you all know and maybe love. What are your opinions on the WCU? At what point did you start to lose interest in it? Asking when I lost interest implies that I haven't had any interest in it at all. WCU movies are all cookie-cutter, common denominator drivel. I liked them for a while. Sometimes a good thing has to die in order to stay good, you know? I have no idea what a WCU is, but I already hate it. Fine, the WCU is dead. That means we need another subject to make a cinematic universe about. What do you suggest? Excuse me? We're not going to do your job for you. Actually, you are. Those NDAs you signed stipulate that you cannot leave until you've given us new material to make movies about. Oh, yay. I love it when random things suddenly become my problem. Well, all they said is that they needed new material, not that it had to be good. Pitch a new cinematic universe to invest in. We're in the era of sequels and remakes, and do you know which iconic movie has none? That 1896 hit, Train Pulling Into a Station. We're due for a revival of Sophocles' bleak strategies, reimagined as a series of zany comedies of errors. What the fuck are any of these choices? Let's choose the first one. Sir Fucks a lot. That might be the greatest idea you've ever had. Is it though? Of course it is! Trains are fucking amazing! They were the hot new thing around the time I was tragically imprisoned. Surely now's the time to remind the world of Train's brilliance. Choo-choo, motherfuckers! But Train Pulling Into a Station didn't even have a plot. That's what makes it so great. No plot, no dialogue, just vibes. The Train cinematic universe will reinvent what it means to be a movie. What will the sequel even be called? Easy, Train Pulling Out of a Station. Ooh, our consumer data has shown that our target demographic loves pulling out. True, we could use that. Don't tell me you two are actually into this idea. Hey, if the viewers want trains, we'll give them trains. They'll surely be cheaper than making those superhero fight sequences. You know, April, a popular idol like yourself could easily land a starring role in Train Pulling Out of a Station. I'll book you an audition. You're going to be in a train movie, April? How exciting! Your career's finally taking off. Yeah, lucky me. Looks like the CCU will soon be pulling into a theater near you. You gain +2 creativity, but lose -2 fun. Bro, last game I played, April had so many of those balloons like pop and like say shit. Now she they're so rare. Another day, another morning to devote to the comic you're working on. Time to brainstorm. Give me a second. What is the one feature you always look for when you buy a robot from the robot store? A metal cock that also serves as a deadly projectile. The refined sense of humor so typical of robots. Free internet access. A vast knowledge of flower symbology. I have to be charming. I have to be refined. Fuck! What's a killer name for a cat? Saturn, Douglas, fearsome king of the moon, Sun secret sweet caramel core, or big mustard? I have to get some charm. Because I think she likes charm. She was fucking thirsting over those abs, man.
My turn already?
Sorry. All right. Let's go. I guess we can get some smarts. It's nothing to lose. Sit down on the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime. Specifically, a ranking of the best anime butts. Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. By the end, you've learned more about the panelists' fetishes than anime. But that ass-centric knowledge still grants you +2 smarts. Afterwards, you join Zoe, Omen, and April to see a Q&A with one of the top 3D modelers in the video game industry. We still haven't seen... What was his name again? The Mimic. Hello everybody, I'm Alice Garcia and I'm well known for 3D rendering the digestive systems of every character in the Splash Kaboom franchise. Did she just say digestive systems? Oh god, we're talking about 4. Now I know what you're thinking. Alice, how do you manage to create such realistic, fully functioning organs for my favorite video game characters? I was most assuredly not thinking that. Well, there were challenges for sure. I had to study how Splash's turbo mode would affect the shape and properties of his digestive system. They are important questions. No, they're not. Also, since Splash acquires other characters' abilities by eating them, I had to design an unusually large esophagus for him. Of course, that would never work in real life. Your esophagus would never be able to handle eating an entire person. Mine handled it pretty well the other day when I ate a very big pizza, which definitely wasn't a living person. I can see you're eager to learn more about my process, so I'm going to open the floor to questions. Pick me, pick me! Okay, let's start with you. I prepared a list of questions about my favorite character, Pearl the Power Princess, if that's okay. Of course, I spent 60 full working hours modeling Pearl's digestive system, so I'd be happy to answer any questions related to it. I think I'll pass my turn to my good friend, Sir Fox-a-Lot. Sure he has a digestion-related question of some sort. You take the challenge. Ask a question about the digestive system that wows the audience and wheeze your friends. Do I have to? When Splash Kaboom is hurt, he loses all his coins. Does this mean he somehow stores coins inside of him? Who the fuck is Splash Kaboom? Is it supposed to be Crash Bandicoot? And most importantly, which hole do they come out of? I've heard you can read the future by reading the entrails of a sacrificed animal. Can you check my innards and tell me if my job interview next week will go well? I like this first question. Well, when I was working on Splash Kaboom Adventure 4, I decided to take inspiration from real life. So I swallowed several coins and got hit by a car. I didn't learn much, so 3 months later, when I finally got out of the hospital, I looked for inspiration elsewhere. I asked myself, what if the coins weren't literal coins? Yes. The coins are a metaphor. Splash is losing his value as a hero.
Shut up.
Liam, shut up. No, I actually realized metaphor is an insult to the craft and that my question was dumb. The workings and byproducts of the digestive system are always literal. There's no place for emotions or nuance in the common, only poop. And maybe coins too? So I swallowed the second stacks of coins and got hit by another car. See if I could gain a new perspective. This time it worked. Genius.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta admire the work ethic. So to sum it up, yes, Splash does store the coins inside of him. As for the hole they come out of, now I know, but I will take the answer to the grave. That was a great question. Here, take this. She winks at you and throws you a golden coin. Everyone stares at you. They're expecting you to eat the coin. Hey gang, I've got a fun idea. Let's go to the bathrooms and wash our hands 6 or 7 times. I vibe with April so hard. Good idea. You game was too fun for learning some deep Splash Kaboom lore, but Luzon is too smart. Even though she is
Stand nearby.
pretty much a psychopath. Let's go in the hotel. You head to the front desk of the hotel to ask for an extra towel. They give you one. You're drunk with power, so you decide to test how many extra towels you can ask for before they tell you to stop. You manage to get 14 extra towels. What can you do with these many towels? You only needed one. You decide to build a towel fort in your hotel room. You can pursue creativity from such a magnificent architectural endeavor. Afterward, you're chilling in the hotel room with your headphones on while April showers and Nico does Nico things. Well, there he is. What Nico things, you ask? Man, you weren't really paying attention. Now you're going to pay for the price for that. I'm done now. Don't mind the blood in the train. I cut myself shaving as far as you know. Gosh, April, you sure are famous. Your phone's been blowing up with DMs and emails the whole time you've been gone. It must be stressful. So I decided I'm going to help you by becoming your PR manager. My what? With a PR team handling your messages, you can spend your valuable famous time doing famous people things, like rehearsing for your dinner with the president. Nico, I'm not famous enough to have... Never mind. You didn't reply to any of my messages, did you? Of course not. I'm your manager, babes. Answering your messages is the task I delegated to your new secretary.
Greetings.
That's me. Amazing outfit. Omen, did you use my phone? What I did is make your life a hell of a lot easier. You were suffering from many direct mails. A plague of them, one might say. I rectified this by responding to each DM with a death threat. Now everyone will be too frightened of you to bother you. No need to thank me. Oh, that's fine. This is fine. I'm ruined. I'll have to delete all my accounts. Start all over again. Change my name to June or September or something. No, I don't want to nuke another identity. I spent so long coming up with this one. Looks like it's up to you to save April's career and image. No pressure. Somehow convince everyone this was all April's cat who walked across her keyboard and typed all that stuff by accident. Pretend the death threats were just some sort of out-of-the-box guerrilla marketing thing. Was it? Yeah, let's do that. Nobody has any better suggestions, so off you go to the nearest pet shop.
Yo.
Hello, shopkeep! We were wondering if you could rent a cat. You want to rent a cat? I don't understand. To rent something is to pay a reduced price for it so that you may temporarily use it despite not having ownership. Hope this helps. We need a cat that looks mischievous. The kind of cat they'd walk over your keyboard while you aren't looking and write out a death threat accidentally. It also needs to look silly. Like, you can't help but forgive the cat for being a rascal. Like, if you posted a pic of the cat and said, Mr. Whiskers, causing trouble yet again, everyone would forgive the cat for sending death threats accidentally. You all pick out a suitably mischievous cat. A few social media posts, some bad scratches, and a trip to the flea doctor later, you're back to chilling at the hotel. Won't you miss Mr. Whiskers, April? I mean, he was only my pet for like 2 hours. She puts a hand on Omen's shoulder. Besides, I already have a grumpy cat in my life that hates Monster Kind and gets all of my keyboard when I'm not around. Oh, April. Why didn't you tell us you already have a cat? We could have saved so much time. You gain +2 charm and lose -3 creativity. Mr. Whiskers would be proud.
So where's the chili?
Yeah, I think I do not care about sacrificing my smarts at all. You find a cool shirt you like in a commercial stand. Costs 3.99 monster dollars. Then you buy a cool Zion for 2.99 monster dollars. And a set of anime badges for 1.99 monster dollars. You then buy a pack of gums for 0.99 monster dollars. Damn it, you have 4 loose coins jiggling in your pocket. It's annoying as fuck. Luckily, you find a shady guy who whispers, "Give it to me and I'll get you +2 charm." You feel dirty for some reason, but you got stats and your pockets aren't jiggling anymore. Afterward, you're checking out the video game showcase with Liam, Omen, and April. You pass a jolly indie dev who waves you down. That looks... Oh god. Please don't tell me they added Leonard to this game. Actually, I would love for Leonard to be in this game. Is that his father or something? Hello, do you all have 20 minutes to try out my game? I'd appreciate your feedback.
Classic Liam.
Of course. Finally, someone who appreciates the quality of Liam the Lion Coach's feedback. Uh-oh, those words has never led to a good feedback, but it's too late. You all played a demo. Liam, when you explained video games to me the other day, didn't you say they are supposed to be fun? Well, Omen, to be exact, video games can also be art, but this one is neither fun nor art. Guys, chill. We're probably just not the target audience. Clearly, this game was made to appeal to people with no taste. Is there anything specific that you think could be improved? Yes, the game. I mean, it's not your fault. There's some aspects of the game that need polishing. You should hire new people in some departments. But I did everything. I'm a solo dev. Huh. What if you hired an actual team while you tried a new position? You could be the studio's janitor. April, are you sure? Janitors are supposed to be good at identifying garbage when it's in front of them. Poor Dev is not having the best time. Sound like these when you remember that your friends are, how to put it, the fucking worst. You should step in and say something that's actually constructive before the Dev's self-confidence is completely shattered. Compliment the Dev on his shoes so intensely and for so long that he forgets you were talking about his video game to begin with. If backhanded compliments feel bad, maybe you could twist your friend's words to sound like some sort of backhanded trashing that actually feels okay. Hell yeah. Seize your sniveling worm. All I said is that your game is bad and you should feel bad. Yeah, so bad it's good, am I right? You're wrong. This is the worst game I've ever played. Being the worst game you've played in 400 years is probably a feat in and of itself. Sure, I guess. Your game is certainly a memorable experience. A memorable experience, as in playing this made me want to stab myself in the hand. Hey, art is supposed to make you feel strong emotions. Self-stabbing is sort of an emotion. Okay, I can work with this. Maybe I could rebrand it as a rage game? That makes sense by definition. Your game fills me with indescribable rage. Shouldn't we be encouraging this developer to improve his craft rather than settle for gruesome mediocrity? Nope. And you're dragging your friends away before they can do any more psychological damage to this guy. Bye. So what's next? Personally, I'm getting hungry. Same. Let's try the gyro truck. I've heard it's awful and my food blog yearns for a negative review. Yes! I would love to puke everywhere and demoralize a chef. Good grief, these three sure are hot and fun to be around. At least you gain +2 creativity for your backhanded insults, but they also cost you -2 charm.
Is there a food stand nearby?
My charm? Gasp. I guess I'll go get some boldness. You're strutting down the lobby, proud of your amazing cosplay. Kid approaches you. Could I have an autograph, please? Aw, you have a little fan. Get him an autograph. The kid yells, "Who is Sir Fox-a-Lot?" Leaves crying as he realizes his favorite character is not real. Oops, forgot to stay in character. It was +2 boldness for being a ruthless person who just shattered someone's dreams. Some die-hard Leon Prom readers have organized an unofficial meetup in the lobby. Zoe's so flattered that she decides you all should crash it.
Hey everybody! I just wanted to thank you all for showing so much love to my little fanfic. It means a lot to me.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, it's them again, guys! The goddess speaks. It is an honor to worship your holy work, Zoe. A most divine honor. Oh my god, they've gotten better. They're calling her Zoe now. You know, I think I'm finally beginning to understand the appeal of this fandom thing. If I had known the extent to which it allowed Zoe to control her minions, I would have gotten on board a long time ago. Jesus Christ, this is killing my throat.
But I don't control my fans. They're just really into the silly story I wrote.
I see. You used a written spell to make them do your bidding. That is smart.
April, help me out here. Let me pull it this way. Zoe could convince her fans to, I don't know, murder somebody on her behalf with zero chance of it ever getting traced back to her. But she chooses not to. Make sense?
Well, I do not care if Zoe shirks the power available to her. I want to make the fandom do a thing. Please?
Okay, fine. Just don't make them do anything too fucked up, alright? Never mind. I don't like the look on your faces. Sir Foxlot, what do you want to make fandom do?
If we all work together, we can devalue the euro. Stand on top of each other and build a huge fandom pyramid to see if you all can finally fulfill a dream of touching the sun. This is goated. Yes! Tremble, pathetic euro! The Liam Prom fans have declared war on thee! Y'all run rampant through the convention center, yelling "fuck the euro" and graffitiing "euro sucks" on several walls. It has absolutely no effect on the value of the euro. But, thanks to the volatility of the stock market, the euro coincidentally goes down a few cents in value. It's good enough for you to call this a win.
Good work, team. We really showed that euro who's boss.
I guess. Devaluing the euro was way less fun than it sounded.
What do you mean? I had fun. Yeah, remember when we graffitied euro? More like your no on the bathroom stalls. That was epic.
True, that was a moment of poetic genius. But nevertheless, I am disappointed. I did not give the right intonation to our sentence. I thought devalue the euro was slang for invading Europe. You people are weird. Nevertheless, you satiated Omen's desires to control the Venom without killing anybody. That's big. Being up is too smart to lose -2 creativity. All right, here we go. My date with Omen.
Time to smash a burger.
Hell yes. Being a volunteer at SpookyCon, the SpookyCon friend group, what does she miss from previous life? I want to know about her past. Easy question. My magic. They took my power, my might. Your arm too. Ah, yes, true. But losing a hand is losing a hand while losing all your magic power. That's like losing 100 different hands. Still, not cool. They took my good hand. Note to myself, next time, harness my magic power and my bad hand. What next time would that be? I don't know. Next time. The important thing here is that I can still punch someone into a pulp with one fist. I don't have such alternatives for my magical energy. It confuses me to see someone so mighty like Zoe, who has forfeited most of her power willingly. Yeah, she did that, didn't she? Zoe, who used to be one of the most powerful entities reality has ever seen, a deity of destruction and despair. I used to dream of attaining the might of an old one, or perhaps to murder one with my bare hands. And what does she do with that? She writes tales of an academia infested with Liams who spend their time kissing each other. Huh. Note to myself, investigate if this is a veiled stratagem by Zoe to bring despair to reality without people noticing. Give it a chance. Really hooks you in once you get to chapter 5. And to note, research if Sir Foxalot is too far gone, brainwashed by Zoe's plan for mass despair. Nah, but I think there's something to learn from Zoe here. Life has many things to offer beyond raw power. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe now you get to explore those things. Are these things really worthwhile? If Zoe forfeited godlike powers in exchange for them, they must be of great value. I'd say they're priceless, Omen. Omen asks you to produce a list of at least 10 of these things they can explore. You comply and offer them to help them with it. Oh, they? Oh shit, is Omen a they? I'm sorry. I was calling them a she all this time.
I could copy one of my dreams.
It's almost time to find a date, but first it's almost time to publish your comic. Now's your chance for one final brainstorming session to polish it. What's a foolproof way to quickly annoy everyone at the city council meeting? Show off your walrus impersonation, attempt to seduce the mayor, debut your stand-up comedy set, voice your very knowledgeable opinions on mustard. Yet again. This is not the first time a walrus shows up in one of these. Give me some charm. What's the one new piece of technology that makes you yearn for the future come? Bowel control automation system. Perception of aesthetics processor. AI powered underwear. Eyebrow management system. Sure. Okay, come on now. Please. Okay, my comic, here we go. This is fun. Finally, the art gang gathers around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labors. Ooh. Yeah, so we have Calculester. What was her name again? Suzanne and Faith. That's Faith, right? Space Heist is a comic about heist in space. Follows a charismatic ragtag team of outlaws with a unique set of skills. Faith, a hacker who can do magic with a keyboard. She's evading the law because she leaked the files on Jupiter's darkest secret. Suzanne, a seasoned spaceship pilot who desperately needs the money to help a financially destitute prince who emailed her 2 months ago. Calculester, an android who wants to learn all about the thrills of life. His tech provides a valuable resource to this adventure. The refined sense of humor is so typical of robots. Oh my god. That is so fitting. Was that on purpose? And the band's leader, Valerie. She's a space pirate with a thirst for money and a score to settle. Together, they will aim for the one thing no one in the galaxy has ever dared to steal, the sun's secret caramel core.
God damn it, Calculester. I told you not to seduce Douglas, King of the Moon. I had to take the risk, for I wanted to experience the thrills of life. Stop fighting. I managed to hack into their eyebrow management system. That ought to keep them busy. Come on, you two! Hop in here! The station is about to explode! Fasten your seatbelts! Never again, Calculester! I can't make any promises, for I am programmed to live.
Boom. Our heroes escaped by the skin of their teeth, but by blowing up the space station, could they have also blown their cover? To be continued. Woo. Oh, I'm nervous. You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you. You are asking me on a date, just like that. How times have changed. Previously, my suitors would have groveled at my feet just to feel my hand wrapped around their throat. I mean, I could be persuaded to do that if you want. Later, perhaps. For now, let us party. Let's go!
Actually unlock these chains.
Oh, the after party was glorious. Omen arrived in their finest armor, wielding their finest flail, and announced that they were here to conquer the festivities. You could have tried to stop them. What can you say? You're a sucker for a beautiful person who can kick your ass. The cops aren't, though, and you were both arrested for the bloodbath you two caused on the death floor. At least you and Omen got to spend a night in jail together. Who knew fucking in a holding cell could be so hot? Okay. Okay. Let's go. Jeez, I've only seen 34 events. Huh. Hey, that was fun, and I got it. I got the date. Let's go. Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there, with us. And with that came a truth that, to this day, we hold close to our hearts, that no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that, even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
We will be forever like this.
That was fun.
Always feeling free.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Never believe that you can always come
Still no secret to ending inside. Last game I'll spoil it. Spoiler alert. My friend got a date with Scott. That was a secret ending. But yeah. Hey, that was really, really fun. Enjoy the credits. I'll leave them playing and we'll see what we unlock at the end, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna unlock some stuff. But yeah, I fucking love this series, man. This series, bro, I mean, I'm 21 now. When the Monster Prom come out? Like in 2018? Something like that. I don't know if I started specifically in 2018, but I started pretty close to its release date. I remember I was playing before second term release. Let's look at that. Let's look at where. 2019, so jeez, it's been at least 6 years. Oh my god. No, I'm pretty sure I started in 2018. It's been like 7 years that I've been playing this series consistently. Every time they release a new game, I get on top of it immediately. God, I love this series. It's just very dear to my heart. What the fuck is the lamb doing here? The fuck? Is the lamb in this game again? Like, it wasn't Monster Road Trip? As a dateable character. Now it's here again? Is the character just canon in this universe? That's kind of cool. Aw, this is really cute. That was great. Thanks for playing. No worries, I love it. I mean, if I have to be honest, when I first played I thought it was low cringe. I am getting older, to be fair. I mean, I'm not that old. But then I got really into it. And I was like, this game is just as good. The series is just as good as it always was. I can now call Suzanne. I've unlocked a new outfit for Omen. I've unlocked a new comic genre. And a new Let's go! Well, that was fun. And I'll see you in the next one if I decide to film the next one, I guess. Bye-bye.